address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue, better known as Lambeau Field, Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, a good battle in the NFC. It's the Washington Commanders and the Green Bay Packers. Welcome, it's Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen and Matt Gay going to kick things off. And we're underway at legendary Lambeau Field. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. So the Packers come out and they are led by Jordan Love, who followed Aaron Rodgers after playing apprentice for a couple of seasons. And now for Love, it is his third season as the Green Bay starter.
You know, Mike, it's kind of become cliche. You know, these guys come onto the field and we say, hey, you got to defend every blade of grass. They can make every throw, but that's exactly the case anytime this guy's lined up behind center. And the amount of stress that it puts on your pass defense, on your secondary to know, I got to defend sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, no matter where that ball is snapped. That's a tall task, and they're going to have to mix up coverages and be really sound on the back end, or this guy can really kill it.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
You can see the running back. He's waiting patiently for that cutback lane to open, and it just never did. Great job by the defense continuing to string that play out sideways, and they're able to take him down for a loss.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's going to let this one go deep. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. So here come the Commanders, and they are led by the Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2024. Greg, it was such a good rookie campaign for Jaden Daniels out of LSU.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year two. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year two, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year two is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
On play action, Daniels. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A gain there of 11. Good for a Commander's first down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. When they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another first down.
11 on the play. And the Washington first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Tackled by Quay Walker. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Packers' 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 8. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he'll be forced out of bounds. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try here on 2nd and goal. The motion man here is McClure. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
The tackle made back at the
Well, something tells me, Mike, that for as good as that probably looked all week long in practice, I wouldn't expect us to see that play called too many more times going forward. It almost feels like the defense was expecting it coming in, and they blew the play up before it ever got going.
Last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Daniels going to keep this himself. And he's in! Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. Well, they were not hiding anything there. The quarterback takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for the touchdown.
And this was a run from the jump, Mike. There was no disguising anything. There was 10 guys blocking and 1 guy running, and in this case, it's the quarterback taking it in for 6.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. He's got it. The Commanders will take a 7-0 lead.
The score, Commanders 7, Packers nothing.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Packers offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
On 2nd down, the pressure, too much, and he goes down. Deron Payne gets up for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Love. On the run to the right. scramble.
19 yards.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. He finds Jaden Reed for the grab. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
17 more yards.
Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
At the 47-yard line.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
This one is caught by Reed. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 2 straight hookups. This one good for 10 yards.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
Love to throw it on first down. Catch is made by Romeo Dobbs. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. That pass play good for 22. First down, Packers.
First and 10 at the 14-yard
And nothing
line.
matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Packers.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. On the return, here's Luke McCaffrey. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to take over for their second possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
33-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Now it's 2nd and 1. Daniels going to keep it on the zone read. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
3rd and 2. Here's Daniels. He's got a man. It's McClure. And he will score. Harry McClure. Touchdown, Commanders. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Gay to add the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Commanders will move out to a 14-7 lead.
14, Packers 7.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Here's Nixon on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
One quarter in the books. It's the Commanders with the early lead. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football from the 35. Here's second and 2 as we are ready to get back underway. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Green Bay first down.
First down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
He'll step up and run. A gain there of 24 yards. First down, Packers.
Gain of 24 more yards. That's another Packers first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
First and 10.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Here's Love. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
From the gun on third down, it's Love. And he'll throw this one away. Incomplete. Receivers blanketed everywhere he looked.
It's now
and bring up
a
fourth down.
A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. That one is good. And the Packers are back within 4 at 14-10.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. To return, it's McCaffrey. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. There's Terry McLaurin and the Commanders' offense heading out for their next possession. The lead sits at 4, so we'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Trying to connect with the veteran Zach Ertz that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I can promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
This one not quite on target. Let him too much. That one falls incomplete.
Really can't afford to go 3 and out here, Mike. I know you got the lead, but it's not insurmountable by any means, especially after they just scored their last time out. So they've got to dial up their best 3rd down protection, best 3rd down play, whatever it is, by any means necessary. They've got to keep this drive alive.
This is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
So I don't hate this call, Mike. You think it's 3rd and short, everyone's at or near the line of scrimmage. There's a lot of green grass downfield in the passing game. Traditionally, though, I'm a little more comfortable with this call when you've made the decision that even if it falls incomplete, you're going for it on 4th down. So I don't love 3rd and short, bomb, punt. I do love 3rd and short. Okay, you fail. I'm going to go for it on 4th down.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Throwing is Love. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Green Bay. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
McManus on for the point after. The kick is good. And the Packers move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14.
Commanders 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll do so with 1st and 10. The motion man here is McLaurin. And that's going nowhere. Thrown down, literally and awkwardly, right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He'll step up and run this. And he'll be set up now. Up past the 40 was that one. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
Washington.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Give it to Eckler on the option, and they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
Samuel has it working in the middle. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. They'll go play action here with Daniel. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Rashawn Gary in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's 3rd down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They'll motion over Samuel. 3rd and long, and here's Daniels. That's McLaurin open on the left side. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Here's Tress Way now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. Oh, that is terrific. Out of bounds, inside the 5-yard line. The Packers offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll operate from their own 3-yard line as they try to put something together here on this drive. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to give him some breathing room past the 15-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Back with more from Lambeau Field. After this, it's 3rd and 4. Here's Love. He gets that complete as he hits Reed. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points, but either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, You want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
That's another Green Bay Packer. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Room to maneuver at the 35. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Back to throw is Love.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Now Love. Get this over the middle to Golden. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Down at the 12. It's first and 10. To throw is Love. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
Second and 10.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Second down throw for Love. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Packers.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Now it's McManus for the point after. His kick is good. And the Packers go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead.
Commanders 14.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. Now Daniels throwing on first and 10. That's taken in. It's Austin Eckler. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
On second down, it's Daniels. That's caught by Eckler. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got third down coming up.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
He's got the veteran Zach Ertz. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. To return, it's McCaffrey. Wow! He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is 10, 24-14. So work to do as they come up for 1st and 10. The tight end Ertz in motion. Play action. Here's Daniels. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
3rd and short, and it's Daniels. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
Good love, the rest of the Packer offense ready for their next possession. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Love out quickly to Dobbs. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
At the 44-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
That complete to Jacobs. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. Love going to get to the ground, avoid the contact, and pick up a first down.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the first down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
1st and 10 at the
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
The open man is Reed. He's got it. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. Working his way out left.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
From the gun, it's Love. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Tucker Kraft, touchdown, Green Bay. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
McManus on for the point after. The kick is good. And the Packers will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Commanders 14.
Scott, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to kickoff of this 2nd half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Samuel gonna see what he can do. Crazy. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to get back at it. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Eckler. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
They'll go back to Eckler here on first down. That's a short pickup to about the 47. Xavier McKinney, the one who brings him down.
The tackle made at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Throw downfield and play there for Washington. And even 30 yards.
And the Commanders' first down.
I think they saw something earlier in the game that showed some vulnerabilities in the deep defensive coverage. Then the execution, not only for the route runners to be in the right spot, but then for the quarterback to find his matchup, find the space in the breakdown of the coverage, and put that ball on target and lead to the big game.
That is a gain of 15, and now it's first and goal.
First and goal.
Pretty clear why this offense likes to get the ball into the hands of this quarterback, huh, Mike? I mean, he is just so effective in this area, and now he has them set up first and goal.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. On the zone read, here's Daniels. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense, and I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
Throwing on second down, Daniel. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that.
And he'll get into the end zone. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
Now Gay for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Commanders are able to cut the deficit to 10.
31. Commanders 21.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. The return starts from the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Jordan Love, the rest of the Packer offense, ready for their next possession. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This one is caught by Reed. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
Trying to fight any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
A good play action with Love. Into traffic, but taken in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
Running is Jacobs. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Frankie Louvu there to make the play defensively.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. That's caught downfield. Dobbs. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this third quarter.
Another Green Bay Packer.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal. Now Love to the back of the end zone. He's got it. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now it's McManus for the point after. It's up and through. And the Packers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Samuel going to see what he can do. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. Quick to Debo. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
2nd and 10. And in motion is Brown. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. That's out to Brown, right side, complete.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The Packers offense ready to get back to work. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here comes Jacobs. And at the 20-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. 1st down, Packers.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 12-yard line.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Here's Love. He'll keep this himself. And he will score! Jordan Love. Touchdown, Green Bay. The quarterback had the decision to make, and boy, he chose the right one, taking it in for the touchdown.
The key to this play, Mike, is the decision-making by the quarterback. Get your eyes on that defensive end. If he crashes on the handoff to the back, you pull it, he gets out in space, and he does the rest.
McManus on for the point after. He's got it. And the Packers are able to extend the lead.
Makes the score, Packers 45, Commanders 21.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. To return, it's McCaffrey, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Things not looking good, but see if we get the turnaround going here. We'll start this drive with 1st down. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That finds Samuel working across. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, Washington.
1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Trying to get that one to Noah Brown. And it'll bring up 2nd down. On the gun, it's a give to Eckler. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
Micah Parsons on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 9. From the shotgun on 3rd down. Daniels. Now he'll air one out. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, That sets up fourth down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He'll try to run for it.
Jordan Love scrambles from the pocket. Micah Parsons on the tackle. It's a turnover on downs.
The Packers offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Run up the middle with Jacobs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Second down throw for Love. The ball comes out. And the Commanders come up with a takeaway.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On 1st down, Daniels has caught left side. That's Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. How about 25 yards to start the drive? 1st down. Daniels now on 1st down. That's McLaurin open on the left side.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Daniel. Out wide, it's McLaurin. He's taken down just shy of the 10. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
The motion man here is McLaurin. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. That one, taken in. Harry, McLaurin, touchdown Commanders. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Touchdown here in the 4th quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for 2. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the 4th quarter.
So now Daniels and the Commanders offense going to go for 2. They'll motion over Samuel. They'll go play action here with Daniels. This one caught at the 4. And he will not get to the goal line, so no tacking on 2 points. Still a 3-score game, as the difference is 18. We're down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here, trying to get an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Jordan Love and the rest of the Packer offense ready for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On second down, Love. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
From the gun, on third down, it's Love. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A gain of 6 on the play. It's now 4th down and 1.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. This one from 54 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Packers add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. To return, it's McCaffrey. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. There's Terry McLaurin and the Commanders' offense heading out for their next possession. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Edgerrin Cooper getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
It is 3rd and long. They'll throw with Daniels. This is intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. So 3rd and long, trying to pick up the first down to keep the drive going. Instead, the worst result. It goes back the other way, Greg, and the defense scores with a pick 6.
Mike, sometimes there's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless, and I think you find yourself in 3rd and long, you're trying to make a play, but sometimes you just press a little too far, and this time it leads to the turnover and the pick 6.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers are going to extend their lead.
Commanders 27.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. To return, it's McCaffrey. across the 20. They'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. There's Terry McLaurin and the Commanders' offense heading out for their next possession. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On play action, Daniels. He's got his tight end. There's Ertz. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup of 5.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They'll motion over Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds awfully close to that 1st down marker, but they're going to mark him just short. So 3rd down coming up. He'll try and run for the first with Eckler. And he's not going to get the 1st down. They met him, brought him down to the backfield on 3rd and short.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take him down for a loss.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. An aggressive call there. And it works out as they convert on 4th down. So, it's a win for the Packers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that is the difference in this one. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Packers are winners as we say so long from legendary Lambeau Field.